Aloha, everyone. Welcome to a daily dose here. It is, Wednesday, November 2nd. We're barreling into November. We're just a week away from the election, which rolls us right into the conversation we wanted to have today. But first, I want to make sure I introduce Precious, our comms manager. What up, Precious? How are you?
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us, episode 11 of the Daily Dose, and we'll just get right into it.
Absolutely. So there's actually a headline that we got covered based off of a press release that we put out. We're actually going to be hosting, MCBA is going to be hosting, in conjunction with Marijuana Matters and the Bull Pack, the Better Opportunity for Winning Legalization Pack, as well as some others. We're going to be hosting a phone bank for John Fetterman, who is running for Senate out in Pennsylvania. He's a Democrat running for Senate. And we are going to be hosting a kickoff event on Thursday night, 5 p.m. Eastern. We are also teaming up with an outfit called All In Pennsylvania, which is a coordinated campaign in Pennsylvania, working to drive turnout for the election. And the reason why we're doing this as MCBA is because the future of cannabis reform at the federal level rests in the Senate. Control of the Senate is very much going to determine whether we get anything passed, whether it's in the lame duck session or even heading into the next Congress. So it's really important that we have enough cannabis champions at the federal level that we can actually get something done. John Fetterman's the current lieutenant governor of Pennsylvania. He's long been a champion of cannabis reform and has been speaking out loud and proud about that. He also most recently, over the last couple of months, was publicly pressuring President Biden to release nonviolent offenders and to decriminalize cannabis. So it is something that he has been even talking about during this campaign. So to show support for John Fetterman's campaign, we are going to be hosting a cannabis industry phone bank this week tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. It's a virtual phone bank, so you don't have to show up at an office and be in Pennsylvania to take part in this. You could be anywhere in the country. All you got to do is be able to click a link, sit in on a quick 15-minute training session, and then you'll be able to jump into it and start making phone calls. So tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be hosting the kickoff event. It'll be myself, Justin Streckel from Better Opportunity for Winning Legalization PAC, as well as Courtney Davis from Marijuana Matters. And we'll be able to speak a little bit, get everybody fired up about why it is that we're doing this, why it's really important that cannabis industry supporters get involved in electoral politics. And what we're really going to be excited to do is also bring in some training folks from All In Pennsylvania. Will give us a quick 15-minute training, and then we'll open it up. People will actually be able to start dialing voters in Pennsylvania and getting them to make sure that they turn out to vote. Precious, have you ever done phone banking before? Is this something you've ever done for any campaigns?
I actually have. I am very active with my civil duties as a U.S. citizen, which is voting even on the local level. So I participated in phone banks to support a lot of the council people I support here in the city of East Orange by holding phone banks for our community. And it's actually very helpful. So for those who aren't familiar, like Kaliko said, and this is virtual this time, which is even more because back then we didn't have a virtual means, but you get a number, you get a set number of different phone numbers from people in a certain area. And there's a script there. You're literally just saying, hey, you're really just reminding people, number one, just to vote, regardless of who they're looking to vote for. You're at least getting that call to them and say, hey, make sure you vote, election's coming up. And then you get to give a spew about the candidate that you are hoping that they support. And it's very informational. You get some talkers on there, some people who want to learn more, some people who like to be reminded to vote. So it's definitely just that extra option to continue to move that vote and rock that vote. So I think it's very instrumental. And like Kaliko said, like at a time where a lot of our policies, cannabis policies specifically, will be at the discretion of the Senate to be able to move these policies forward. It's good to have the right people in place. It's good to have the majority we need to actually get these things done. Because look at safe banking. For this very reason, safe banking has been stalled for so long, especially as it goes through the House 7 times now and gets to the Senate and then gets stalled there because, again, there aren't those, we don't have those seats as Democrats to really be able to sway that. But if we did, hey, some things might get done. So phone banking is very cool. It's just like door knocking. If you're also in that too, we usually go out and knock on doors. That's when we really get into the voting schematics. But if you haven't, it's a good time. You should join it if you, want to make sure that people around you are voting. So this specifically, if people in Pennsylvania, you can do this from anywhere. But if you are in Pennsylvania, I think this also speaks to you because we are supporting John Fetterman there. Definitely share with your friends. You guys would know that area a lot well. And, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good time. And like you said, it's one of those things where it's part of our civic duty to make sure that we're voting, but then even getting more engaged and being able to actually interact with other voters and getting them excited about voting is really important. I mean, there's a lot at stake in this election, no matter what side of the aisle you might sit on, whether your cannabis is your number one issue or whether there are other issues out there. So it's just really important to participate and to help out with these campaigns. I think a lot of people, understandably so, don't like that our campaigns are run by money. Well, this is one of those ways in which you can put some people power into it and actually help to affect the change. So we're really excited to be hosting this Cannabis Industry Phone Bank for John Fetterman in Pennsylvania. We hope everybody will sign up. I know Precious will get a chance to drop the link into the chat
It's
after
in the
this,
chat.
but appreciate it. On it. Make sure you guys fill out that RSVP. Like I said, it'll be a quick half-hour kickoff event. It's going to be 15 minutes of some chatting with me, Justin Shekel, and Courtney Davis from Marijuana Matters. And then we're going to open it up to the trainer from All In Pennsylvania, who will walk us through the actual phone bank hub. And then after that, we're just going to get fired up and we're going to start making some phone calls. And like I said, this is just really one great opportunity for the cannabis industry to, really kind of put their finger on the scale here and try to make sure that we have folks who are champions on this issue, who actually understand it and want to understand it, right? Not just people who are just like kind of yeah-ing us, but people who actually understand the damage that's been done by prohibition and what we can do, the positive that we can bring from actually writing policies that are sensible and helping to make for an equitable industry. So we really are looking forward to that tomorrow. It's hard to also believe we're just less than 2 weeks out from MJ BizCon. So as a reminder, if you needed one, we do have open RSVP links for our networking event at MJ BizCon on November 15th. That's the first night of the conference. Come out, meet some friends, meet some folks at MCBA so that you have some connections to carry you on throughout the rest of the week when it's bound to be crazy and hectic with a lot of people around. So I know Precious will drop that in the chat. It's going to be a really exciting time. And in general, knowing that we have the lame duck session coming up right after the election, we're already having a lot of conversations around safe banking and what's sort of going to be happening at the federal level. So please make sure you're already tuned in to this on a regular basis, the Daily Dose. Make sure you're signed up for our newsletter and make sure that you're becoming a member because we can't do any of the work that we're doing without the members who help support this organization. So shout out to everyone who is already a member. Very much appreciate your support. And we're going to continue to bring forth a lot of programming here in Q4. And we're already planning our strategic plan for 2023. Got a lot of cool things in the works. We're really excited about it. But anything you want to make sure that we leave folks with, Precious, before we sign off today?
No, I dropped those links in the comments and in the chats. Again, you can look through our social media and on our website to find some of this information, both for the phone banking taking place this week, this Thursday, and for the kickoff party when we get to MJ BizCon. The RSVP links are here. And again, if you're not a member, why not? Go on and sign up and learn about some of the things we're doing in MCBA to, again, really promote equity in the cannabis industry. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Well, big ups. Thank you for joining for another Daily Dose, everyone. Precious, thank you for all the work you've been doing behind the scenes. And we look forward to seeing everybody in Vegas in just under 2 weeks. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.
Bye.